How do I sound? Am I good? Am I good? Testing. Okay. Okay, let's do this, y'all. Hold on. Let's go. Let's get ready to rumble, y'all. It's been a minute. Come on in here and wipe y'all feet off when y'all come in the door.
And the millions watching around the world.
Pull up the seat and pull out your shot glass. Card never wrist for the podcast. Try media for the broadcast.
Straight up ballin' out on that fraud ass.
The coalition, they talk trash. On the mission to fit in your soft ass. Rolling green and clubbing this golf class. Loaded lust couldn't say they lost ass. The conscious community streets is all sad. Niggas be thinking they heat, they all last. Be conscious of all the sand in the hourglass. Be humble when be prepared when the power pass. Old and young niggas, we all class. Ideology different, we move the ball fast. Yeah, these chickens is out of season, we haul ass. There's a reason we undefeated, it's all fast. Pull up a seat and pull out a shot glass. Card nibble wrist for the podcast. Try media for the broadcast.
Straight up ballin' out on that fraud ass.
Pull up a seat and pull out a shot glass. Card nibble wrist for the podcast. Try media for the broadcast. Straight up ballin' out on that fraud ass. Heat Rock 410. What it is though. Take y'all on a journey. Notorious is glorious.
Victorious.
Yeah, yo. I ain't asking for a friend, I need to know myself. And if you never ask, how would you know yourself? It's crazy how your parents know you more than you know yourself. Growth is good, it's important just to know your wealth. Don't let them take advantage like niggas who speak Spanish and you don't speak a lick of it. The game might make you trip a bit. Street money is cool till you get sick of it. And all that bullshit that come along with it. Make sure you stay on your square and keep a strong pivot. Cause them cruddy buddies,
They do you ugly.
and why every female favorite question is, do you love me? And if you knew better, baby, you would do better. And once you know better, you would show better. Most men want a housewife, but me, I love a go-getter. Your ex pussy wet, but that new pussy be so wetter. No lies detected, just get high and accept it. Go ahead, talk to him, y'all ain't beefing like that. Come on, Doug, why you being like that? Man, let's keep it a stack. Why you say it if you ain't mean it like that? And when you say him, you ain't give him no rap. Man, let's keep it a stack. You ain't gotta say you gon' be right back. Stop bluffing, shorty, keep it a stack. Once you start something, you can't just leave it like that. Finish the job, homie, keep it a stack. When I was coke dealing, the rules was no squealing, no stealing from your mans and no feelings. For these hoes, that's just gonna mess up the guap. 10 toes down whenever you on your block, or even when you ain't. Don't know them from a can of paint. Just be loyal and trustworthy, you ain't gotta be a saint. A lot of y'all be geeking, backstabbing and sneaking. Nose clean during the week, but they dabble on weekends. Oh nigga, I be peeping. Your niggas might be sleeping, but I was trained to tread water in the deep end. Jellyfish sting, but them sharks will bite your head off. Run up on you while you park, get the dumping, then they slid off. The hood know who did it. Now let's see if your homies with it, or your name die in vain.
Cause one of your homies did it.
Ain't no reason to kill your man over a kilogram. How you thinking y'all fam
And spin you like a
ceiling fan? Go ahead, talk to him, y'all ain't beefing like that. Come on, Doug, why you being like that? Let's keep it a stack. Why you say it if you ain't mean it like that? And when you see him, you ain't give him no rap. But let's keep it a stack. You ain't gotta tell me you gon' be right back. Stop bluffing, shorty, keep it a stack. And once you start something, can't just leave it like that. Finish the job, homie, keep it a stack. While I'm still rapping at 40,
Well, let's talk about it.
First of all, my life's amazing.
Let's get that about it.
Wife is blazing, and them kids get their life savings. Follow the drip, nigga, my eyes glazing. Yo, FSO, in the best that flow. Bars, storytelling, visuals, cadence and concepts, content, impact. Yeah, the boxes is all checked. I just need that one song. Yeah, that one song. And I could clutch the earth with just one palm. Never inches, look in my eyes. I'm dumb calm. They either go and walk with you or you gon' run for them. Either way, you gon' have to let your heater spray. Lose yourself, might even have to put that weed away. Now that's a lotto, that's my medication. Gotta stay high, yo, till a nigga die, yo. Album out now, hit the link in my bio. Go ahead, talk to him, you ain't beefing like that. Come on, Doug, why you being like that? Now let's keep it a stack. Why you say it if you ain't mean it like that? And when you say him, you ain't give him no rap. Now let's keep it a stack. You ain't gotta tell me you gonna be right back. Stop bluffing, shorty, keep it a stack. Once you start something, can't just leave it like that. Finish the job, homie, keep it a stack.
Can y'all hear this music? Is we good? Is the sound good? Let's see. Get on up in here, y'all. We got a little show. You dig? We coming in hot. I'm just setting everything up in the background. Work with me. DQ.
Check.
Have you
Ever had a dream in the daytime? Had the same dream since the playground. If you made it come true, cause you stay down. Nigga, have you ever really thought about the limelight? In a room full of stars when you shine bright. I'ma make the right move when the time right. Alright. Nigga,
appreciate that, Astro?
Ever had a dream during the daytime? Had the same dream since the playground. If you made it come true, cause you stay down. Nigga, have you ever really thought about the limelight? In a room full of stars when you shine bright. I'ma make the right move when the time right. Calculated every step, so I can't stand a hater out here hating on. Niggas out here making moves, see I hand out the type of shit they waiting on. I'm the type to overlook a hand, cause the wrong step will cost an arm and leg. Niggas tripping, signing deals in red. I'ma hit the booth and make some hits instead. Light years ahead, we done go short a couple of albums, see we up for the challenge. Man,
Notorious God, what's
but
happening?
these niggas be fucking understanding when it come to my talents. It just pop up past when it come to the salad, yeah, zips to the head. And we never mind hating consumers when it come to the rumors, cause we put them hoes to bed. Oh yeah, niggas try to take the page out my book and take the same steps I took. Networking, cultivating relationship, a skill still for real overlooked. Whole squad moving like we Voltron. Yeah, the whole nine looking like a gold mine. I'ma show mine, nigga, when it's go time. I'ma blow mine, niggas, when it's showtime. Niggas try to take the page out my book and take the same steps I took. Cultivating networking relationship, a skill still for real overlooked. Whole squad moving like we Voltron. Yeah, the whole nine looking like a gold mine. Only show mine, nigga, when it's go time. I'ma blow mine, niggas, when it's showtime. Yes, sir. Have you ever had a dream in the daytime? Had the same dream since the playground. If you made it come true, cause you stay down. Nigga, have you ever really thought about the limelight? In a room full of stars when you shine bright. I'ma make the right move when the time right. Alright. Nigga, have you ever had a dream since the playground? If you made it come true, cause you stay down. Nigga, have you ever really thought about the limelight? In a room full of stars when you shine bright. I'ma make the right move when the time right. Yeah. Big dreams, nightmares and monsters. Pimp thieves, hoes, thoughts and choppers. Crooked oppers, play cops and robbers. Siblings, smoke weed's the mantra. Weigh risk against shit that cost us. Hit a lick, it tastes bittersweet. You just a good soul, you wanna save the world, but you ain't they type, so they hint to lead. Wholesome souls die and world's incomplete. So I chase the pain so I can chase my dreams. Liquor is licorice inside my candy shop. Candy paint drop, wood grain supreme. Good for it, I'm good for it. Start the wave, you'll see when you look for it. Real recognize the real you look for. Pressing your luck and I wish you would for us. You don't want a person, nigga, that be living on this North Star. So close, but I'm so far. I'm a tiger in the woods, but I swing like a home run. Holistically on par. You don't really want war, but I'm raw like a tennis racket. How about Venus, but I'm on Mars. So went the galactic is soup for your solar. Bring it back now. You don't want a person, nigga, that be living on this North Star. So close, but I'm so far. I'm a tiger in the woods, but I swing like a home run. Holistically on par. You don't really want war, but I'm raw like a tennis racket. How about Venus, but I'm on Mars. So went the galactic is soup for your solar. Virgo. Have you ever had a dream in the daytime? Had the same dream since the playground. If you made it come true, cause you stay down. Nigga, have you ever really thought about the limelight? In a room full of stars when you shine bright, I'ma make the right move when the time right. Alright, nigga, have you ever had a dream during the daytime? Had the same dream since the playground. And you made it come true, cause you stay down. Nigga, have you ever really thought about the limelight? In a room full of stars when you shine bright, I'ma make the right move when the time right.
One more, y'all. Y'all know how we do. Shout out. Oh, yo, I ain't put that on here. Get out of here, yo. I ain't put fights on Egypt or on here. Damn.
For Dr. Vic. My hotel.
Man, I thought I put fights on Egypt on my soundboard today.
AKA Amozi.
Shaka.
All the lies you've been told, baby, let me set you straight.
Let's go,
What
Shaq.
we did back then was great. You just don't know. Let me show you the past so your future can look bright. Help you walk into the light. Help you see yourself. I've heard them say that we wasn't even there. Baby, let me make this real. We were the ones. If you pay attention to what I'm about to show, there's no doubt that you will know. We were the ones. And I'ma show you. Nefertari said she was black because that's the way that vibe made. I'ma show you. Egypt was a black land, King Tut was a black man. Cause that's the way that vibe made it now. Since we came from the southern land, so I know they think that we forgot. Remember the time from the horn and the west. These black people made their way. See them coming for party, and here we are. As above, so below. This is how they built in stone. We have never been alone. This is the truth. If you can't see yourself, then it's true you've been misled. Got them lies all in your head. Let me help you. And I'ma show you. Nefertari said she was black because
That's the way that vibe made
I'ma
them.
show you. Egypt was a black man, King Tut was a black man. Cause that's the way that vibe made. I'ma show you our history. It ain't no mystery. Just listen and you'll understand and show you what they cannot hide, what they can't deny. That Egypt was a black land. Lately I've been thinking of days gone by, and all the things that we forgot. Voices from the distant past make themselves heard. Resurrecting something now that you've been revealed. Tell me what you gonna do. Gonna keep it to yourself.
Gaisha, what up?
If you do, then prepare for the challenges you face. My heart goes out to you, precious black
boys and girls.
And I'ma show you. Nefertari said she was black because
That's the way that vibe made
I'ma
them.
show you. Egypt was a black man, King Tut was a black man. Cause that's the way that vibe made. I'ma show you our history. It ain't no mystery.
Smalls, what up?
Listen and you'll understand and show you what they can.
Social World, what up?
That Egypt was a black man.
Talk Shaka.
Egypt was a black man. Egypt was a black man. Man was a black man. Tap me. Egypt was a black man. Egypt
Was a black man. Boom. What's going on, y'all? Oh, man. It's been a minute, man. I've been having technical difficulties. I've been trying to go live for the last about a week. But I've been having technical difficulties. That's what I'm trying to say. I've been having technical difficulties, but I figured everything out. What up, Smalls? I figured everything out. So how do I sound? Is my sound good? I know my cameras is probably, because I ain't turned this stuff on in a minute. Per Black, what's up? I don't know. I sound loud for some reason. Do I sound too loud? Am I? Mika, what's up? I got all the sisters in the house. Got all the sisters in the house. Man, but look, a lot been going on. I think the last show I did was on, it was me and Logic, I think. It was me and Logic discussing DUI. Appreciate that, Alex. Now, I know we got a small crowd tonight because I ain't been live in a minute, and I just threw this show up with no preparation. But once I seen that I got my system back up and running, I wanted to go live ASAP. So we might got a small crowd tonight, but don't even trip off of it. We're going to do what we do. We're going to see if we can have a nice conversation over here, if that's cool with y'all. So, as y'all can see the title, Lord Jamar and Fat Joe has started their back and forth again. So that's something that I want to talk about. What else? Oh, Chief X and the Blackamoor. Chief X and the Blackamoor. Chief X did another Blackamoor video where he explained how he wasn't wrong about his statements and his position on Blackamoor. Remember, he said that Blackamoor was never a people. The word never referred to a people or persons. It only referred to an art style, right? So he made a rebuttal video where he just doubled down on his claim. He never really showed any new proof to solidify his position. So I was wondering, should we even I said DUI? Oh my God. Not DUI. DEI. DEI. I apologize. All right. So yeah, he doubled down on his position. He didn't I feel as though if I continue to press the gas on that would be bullying, right? I might press a little bit though. I might press a little bit. And the reason why I might press a little bit is because we give everybody in this community hell, right? I know I do. So it wouldn't be fair if I didn't give Chief X hell. And Chief X says, hell, well, the video is 8 years old. I could have got some things wrong. Well, then won't you acknowledge what you got wrong? Don't say that you were right. Don't say that you were right. That's crazy. Because if you're saying that you're right about Blackamoors, and then he says this is one of the things that really tripped me out, right? He says that y'all should be grateful I taught y'all something. You taught us something wrong, though. So we should be grateful that you taught us something wrong. He say, y'all never knew nothing about Blackamoor art until I said something, bro. Everybody knew that Blackamoors was figurines and art, and I promise you, everybody knew about that, bro. Everybody knew about that. But that will be another argument with you. Because you'll claim that didn't nobody know that Blackamoor was an art style until you said it 8 years ago. So nobody seen those figurines and those paintings and all. Nobody seen that and knew what that was until Chief X or Wikipedia did And it said that. And the fact that he believes that, the fact that Chief X believes that nobody's seen that Blackamore referred to an art style, a Victorian art style that is offensive nowadays. If he think that nobody knew that until he made his video 8 years ago, it just shows that he think that black people are completely stupid. So I don't even know if these conversations can really be fruitful if you believe that nobody's seen that, bro. The problem is everybody's seen that, but that's not what they were talking about. If I'm trying to prove that the Moors were a black people, then why would I stop at the definition that says it's an art form? Who was the art form? Who was the art form? But who was the art form imitating? Who was it predicated on? People. And another thing about that, Chief X, the earliest forms of Blackamore in the English language all referred to people. So right there, you can't get around it, right? The earliest forms of Blackamore was in the 15th century, and all of the earliest forms referred to people. Now, the art form didn't originate in England with English-speaking people. It originated in Italy, Chief X. That art form originated in Italy, Venice to be exact. It was a Venetian art form. So when you tried to use the etymology and break that down, you actually did it a disservice. Because when it first came into the English language, right? When it first came into the English language, it was in reference to people. But the art form later was called Blackamoor. But the people was first called Blackamore first in the English language. And then when the English people started to use that art form that they got from Italy, and it came into fashion, then they called that art form Blackamore. You can't get around that. Because if it was Blackamore, then why wasn't it called Blackamore in Italy, where it originated at? Right? You know what it was called in Italy? It was called Moretti or Moretta. Moretti or Moretta. And Moretti and Moretta meant little Moors, not black Moors. Right? That art form in Italy, where it originated at, was called little Moors. So then again, black people was referred to as Moors going back to the 10th and 11th centuries. So it wasn't just North African Berbers and Arabs, right? It has spread to even black Muslims. That was of sub-Saharan features, was also called Moors. And when they started making those little figurines and stuff, the Italians called them Moretti for little Moors, because they was little statues. So they called them little Moors. Not Blackamoors, they called them little Moors, to show that the Italians even referred to black Muslims as Moors at that time. And when it came into the English was already calling sub-Saharan African people Moors. And they distinguished them by calling them Blackamoors. Hence, the term for the art form when it transferred over into English was called Blackamore. You're done. You're done. But anywho, we ain't gonna fuss with him no more on that. We can acknowledge that a person is wrong, and then we could just move on. Okay? History does not back what Chief X is putting forth, right? He could just say he's wrong and move on. I appreciate that, Astro. Astro say some Africans in the Sahel still call themselves Moors. Okay. All right. So, Fat Joe then went on the Math Hoffa show and went crazy again. All right. Notorious God said that he is Afro-Brazilian and he was taught all of this here. Okay. Yeah, so Chief X, you should take that video down if you have any integrity, right? Your integrity is on the line now. Not that people are going back at your old videos, right? It's your integrity. Now, if that was the first time that you came to the realization that Blackamore at a particular time referred to art, then you should say that. But to say that black people and everybody else didn't know that, if you think that Lord Abba and them didn't know that, yo, you think black people are fucking stupid. One thing in any conversation or discourse that I have with anybody, and especially when I'm talking to my brothers and sisters, right? I try to convey that you're just as intelligent as I am. Until you show me you don't know something, I don't presume that you don't know something. Chief X presumes that he can Google something and the first thing that pop up, for some reason, he think he discovered something and can now tell everybody about it. And nobody ever knew this in our community. And nobody ever seen these things. It's crazy. All right. Let's do this. All right, so where we at? So, a couple months ago, we had jumped into the conversation about the the creation of hip hop in. Who created hip hop in? Was hip hop created by a multicultural alliance, right? Is hip hop strictly an African American created art form, or was it co-created by African Americans and Caribbeans, right? So, great conversation. Great conversation. So, was hip hop created by African Americans, or was it co-created by African Americans and Caribbeans? This is the big argument. Kyra, welcome to the party, Kyra. All the way from LA. What's up, Kyra? Appreciate you for stopping through, homie. It's my homie right there, Kyra, y'all. Show us some love. So the big argument is, was hip hop started or created by African Americans, or was it co-created by African Americans and Caribbean Americans? All right. Now, we know there's a large immigrant Caribbean presence in New York, right? So you have the Jamaicans, right? And you have the Latinos, they all Caribbean, right? And then you have the African Americans, all lived in close communities near each other, right? So they have a shared history as New Yorkers in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and even to this day. So the question is, was hip hop created by African Americans or African Americans and Caribbeans? Now, of course, you had Caribbeans involved or at the origin of hip hop. Of course, you will have them there. The same way that I had Caribbean people in my neighborhood that I went to school with, grew up with them, was friends with them, still friends with them to this day. I have Jewish people in my neighborhood, right? Grew up with them, we ain't go to school with the Jewish people, but they lived in our neighborhoods, but you know what I mean? They went to their own schools, right? But my Jewish friends listen to hip hop, right? When they would go out, they would dress like us, right? I grew up in what you call, in my neighborhood, I grew up in Jewtown. It's in Baltimore City. It's Park Heights, Upper Park Heights. It's Jewtown, right? But right down where my grandmother lived at, right? We had a big Caribbean community, right? So I was sandwiched in between Caribbeans, right? from Rogers to Belvedere, it's a whole bunch of Caribbean people, right? I think that's the biggest Caribbean community in Baltimore City. And right above them, Northern Parkway, on all the way out to Pikesville, right, was what we call Jewtown. Now, most of the black kids in my neighborhood, we went to school in a Jewish neighborhood. All white, upper middle class Jewish neighborhood is where all of the kids in my neighborhood went to school at. So, if you lived up in Jewtown, right? If you lived up in Jewtown, you seen all of the Jewish customs, right? But the kids actually listened to hip hop all day. It was what they listened to, right? When you go down further down and you cross over, you go into Lower Park Heights. And the first community that you run into in Lower Park Heights was the Caribbean people. Now, they did their own thing, right? But when we was around them, they were listening to our music. They was rocking the Lost Boys and Naughty by Nature, you know what I mean? And all of those different groups that we were listening to, NWA, everybody. They was listening to hip hop. Now, what they listened to in their homes amongst their own people when the doors was closed, they was probably listening to reggae or Caribbean music. The same way when them Jewish kids went in the house in Upper Park Heights in Jewtown, when they closed the music, I guarantee you their parents had them listening to some Jewish music. But the contemporary music that they were listening to amongst their peers was black music, was African American music. Now, for some reason, New York people want us to think that it was there. They want us to believe that just because ethnic groups are in close proximity with each other, that there are no differences. Yes, there are differences. But wherever, I'm sorry to say it, wherever you have African Americans and other minority groups, for some reason, the African American culture dominates the youth. The youth. For some reason, African American youth culture dominates. African American youth culture dominates so bad that other minority groups, even white people, right, in the poor white neighborhoods in Baltimore City, they act like Baltimore youth. They walk around, white people walk around and call themselves nigger. You would have to roll down your window and look, and you will see white kids calling each other nigger. What's up, my nigga? Nigga, you stupid. And they be talking to each other. They're listening to rap, black music. They're dressing like young black people dress. Their whole vernacular, everything. So if white youth do it, if I seen Jewish youth do it, if I seen Caribbean youth mimicking black youth culture. All of these people, if they in proximity to black youth culture somehow, for some reason, dominates the cultural landscape of that, the vernacular, the dress code, the dance, everything, all of that. I've seen it. So New York Latinos want us to believe that they didn't have their separate culture within their neighborhood. Everywhere else, you see, even though the people could be blended, right? The people can be blended, but when they go in their houses, right? When a Latino go in their house, they stepping back into their cultural reinforcement. They're stepping back into their Latin culture. When the Caribbean steps back into their house amongst their family, they're stepping back into their culture container, like Unc like to say. Right? So there's a separation. There's a separation. But they want us to believe that somehow hip hop, the music, the dance, all of that stuff that African Americans was doing, African American youth were doing, taking their parents' records, right? James Brown records, and pulling out the break beats, right? To create longer extended dance music, right? Soul Train, we seen it. We seen the Jackson 5 and Soul Train and all of that, right? We seen disco. The disco are all of these things leading up to hip hop, right? You see all of these things being an expression of black culture. Now, you'll see other people participating. We didn't never say that Caribbeans did not participate in hip hop. We never said that Caribbean Latino people never wasn't early participators in hip hop. Yes, they did. But it was black culture. That was a black thing that they jumped into. And why is it? The crazy part about it is, why is that controversial? Who the fuck made that controversial? Who made Astro? That sound crazy. Astro, by the time they made Beat Street, hip hop was a decade old. So you had all kind of people participating at that point, Astro. Okay, Astro, let me help you out with this one, right? Since you wanna help give a creation of African Americans, yeah, 1983. Hip hop was already probably a decade old by then. Whatever they was doing in 83, didn't start in 83. So you'll have other people participating by then, right? So let's look at it like this. Astro, check me out. Who created the Marionetta or the hieroglyphics? I think you Egyptian or something, right? So if somebody tried to say that people in Palestine or Syria, right? Lebanese, but you know Egyptian history well. If somebody tried to say that somebody in Syria, right, or the people of Syria co-created the hieroglyphics, right? Because you can find some hieroglyphics or early adopters, right? Of hieroglyphics and what you call that, the Sinaitic, the proto-Sinaitic scripts of Palestine, right? Would it be fair to say that Asians were co-creators of hieroglyphics or the Marionetta, because when you look back at the record, you see they were some early adopters of those glyphs, and they kind of tweaked it for their own thing. Would you say that they were the creators or co-creators of hieroglyphics, right? So when we see in 1983, when we see Caribbean Latino people participating in hip hop, right? Why would we jump and say that they are co-creators? Because you see them when by the time a movie is made, the shit is already old. What the fuck? By the time a movie is made, this shit has been going on for a while. And then who culture was it? But it's crazy that African Americans, right? No. This is good. This is good. This is what I got it. This is exactly what African Americans get. Now y'all know how it feel, African Americans. Now y'all know how it feel when other people try to lay claim on your shit. Don't that shit hurt somewhere? So when y'all say that y'all was the first Americans, African Americans, when y'all take that away from the Native Americans, now you can feel how they feel a little bit. When y'all say that y'all was the original Egyptians, right? When y'all say y'all was the Moors, and y'all take all these people accomplishments, right? And y'all try to ingratiate yourselves into it. Now y'all get a glimpse of how that shit actually feel. This is karma. This is karma. Because everybody know who created hip hop. This has become an argument recently. And look at all of the people jumping on board to agree with Latinos and Caribbeans because they don't like y'all. They don't like us. I've never in my 45 years ever thought that somebody else created hip hop other than African Americans into this year. That dumb shit got put up. It wasn't even a question. That's like, was African Americans the original Americans? Man, that wasn't even a question in the 1930s. Do you know that? In the 1930s, people were clear that African Americans were brought to the Western Hemisphere by the Europeans during the transatlantic slave trade. This was clear. So you know how crazy it is for African Americans to be running around talking about we the original Americans, we were already here. We built the Aztec civilization, and we the mound builders, and we the original Indians that the Europeans were fighting. And do you know how crazy that sound? I'm gonna tell you how crazy that sound. It sounds just as crazy as Latinos and Caribbeans saying that they created hip hop, or they are co-creators in rap alongside us. A beautiful point that Lord Jamar made. They say, okay, well, Latinos, the Puerto Ricans, they were doing breakdance. You think we wasn't doing breakdance first? Go to the Caribbean, go to Puerto Rico, and show me breakdancing in Puerto Rico prior to them coming in contact with African Americans. We can go back to the 40s and show black people jumping on the floor breakdancing in America. We can show black people with certain forms of the rap style, going all the way back to the 1940s. You can go all the way back to the 1940s and see black people with goals in their mouths, on the microphone rapping, Bible rapping, in the church. You can see the black performers and dancers jumping on the floor, break dancing. The craziest thing is creating the video camera. We can go back and see these things. Show me in Puerto Rico in the 1940s, motherfuckers rapping. Show me in Puerto Rico or Jamaica. Now Jamaicans can dance their asses off. So you might can find the Jamaican break dancing. You might can find the Jamaican break dancing. So I'm not going to jump out there on the Jamaican break dancing. But one of the great points Lord Jamar said, he said, the Puerto Ricans, they were some of the they still do the break dancing to this day. The older people, black people in New York, said that the black youth was break dancing first. They said they was doing the break dancing first. But guess what? They said as they got older, They stopped breakdancing because they didn't want to get on the floor and mess up their clothes. They wanted to be fresh, remember? So they wasn't jumping on the floor, getting dirt all on their clothes. They wasn't doing that no more. So they just started up-rocking. Right? They just started up-rocking. But yeah, they were doing it first. The thing is that African American youth are so innovative here in America. They're so innovative here in America that we'll do a thing, and that thing can be old to us in one summer. In one summer, a thing that it could take off, and by the next summer, we doing something different. That's why you have so many styles in hip hop, because there's always a younger crowd coming in doing something different, doing it their way. Exactly, Sosa. Lord Jamar said, man, breakdancing ain't the only hip hop dance. How the fuck did breakdancing become an element of hip hop? That's just one dance form in hip hop. Show me the Latinos who innovate and do different styles of dance in hip hop. African Americans do it all because we're the creators. What did we learn from studying evolution? That wherever you find the most diversity is where you find the origin. Who do you find the most diversity in hip hop among? African Americans. How many dance styles do African Americans have in hip hop? Over the years, we had tons. How many rap styles? Tons. How many dress styles? Tons. We went from the Lee Jeans to the Adidas sweatsuits to the Kangos to the Major Damage and the Used to the Cog to the Army Fatigue. So many styles in hip hop. The most diversity. The most diversity, right? They say wherever you find the most diversity is where you find the origin. We learned this from studying evolution. Now that's biological evolution. That's biological evolution, right? That's biological evolution. But if that's true, then wherever you find the most diversity of a thing is where you find its origin. And among African American youth is where you find the most diversity in hip hop. You dig? So, Fat Joe. Another thing that I want to address. And I was just talking to Brass. Brass, is you still here? Peace, Brass. What's up? I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. And Sosa in here, right? And we were just in a voice chat the other day, right? And I was trying to explain some differences amongst Southern people, right? That, Brass, you New York niggas is y'all off code somewhere, right? Y'all give license to things that us down here in the South don't give license to. We can't play that shit, right? So y'all let people like Fat Joe, y'all let Jennifer Lopez and them, these white Hispanic motherfuckers, use the word nigga. See, there's a difference between Afro-Latinos and European Latinos. You gotta know the difference. You gotta know the difference. So to let Fat Joe and them and Jennifer Lopez and them in a black barbershop. Man, Fat Joe was in a black barbershop talking shit about black people, calling them niggas and broke niggas and yo, the rest of black people in America was looking at that shit, holding their chest. We was looking at that shit, holding our chest like, wow. Like, come on, bro, like, man, Brass, we was talking about that, man. Fatty, you was there. Fatty, you was on the line. Sosa, you was there. And we was trying to explain that we still feel niggas down here, man. That shit, nah, bro. Listen, I told you, I grew up in a Caribbean, right, neighborhood, along with a Jewish neighborhood. Yo, the Jewish people would have never come in our barbershop, you talking about some broke niggas, niggas this, nigga. That is crazy work, yo. Then you gotta ask yourself a question. Since it's so cool for you New York people, right? If it's so cool for y'all to allow Puerto Ricans, the white Puerto Ricans in them, to just use the word nigga so freely, right? Call y'all niggas and refer to other black people as niggas all around y'all. See, this is how you know when something is wrong. This is how you know when something is wrong. A Shy Shiesty, with a Puerto Rican, with one of your Puerto Rican friends that you don't have a problem with using the word nigga, could they come into your house around your grandmother using the word nigga? Would your grandmother and grandfather be offended and make you whoop their ass? I guarantee you, if you was in the fucking, say you and your Spanish, your white Latin homeboys, is in the room playing 2K. They playing 2K. And they over your house because y'all friends. Y'all allow them to talk crazy. Y'all allow them to use the vernacular. And your grandfather hear those Latin people, those white Latin people in there in his fucking house screaming, get the ball, nigga. Nigga, that's a foul. Nigga, you fouled me. Your grandfather will open that door and tell you, you better knock his motherfucking teeth out and throw him out my motherfucking house. That's how you know that shit wrong. That's how you know that shit wrong. Y'all don't get no pass for that shit. You know how ignorant that sounds? First off, we're ignorant for using that shit. Black Americans, we are ignorant for using that shit. But I be damned. My homeboy is married to a Puerto Rican woman, right? Jen. I love Jen to death. Jen. Love you to death, right? One of my best friends, my man Corey. Not Concrete Corey. My man Corey Guns. He here from Baltimore, right? Beautiful wife. Look, man, sister is down to earth. And he allows her to use the word nigga. And he laugh about it. He know I don't think the shit funny, right? But his wife said, I would never use that around y'all. I would never even say that around y'all. Meaning, they got a little love language that they like to play with, right? That's a relationship thing. I don't understand. I don't understand it. I don't play like that. But whatever that's their relationship. And they got a beautiful relationship for what I can see, right? But even she knows that is wrong. And she say, I would never say that around y'all. That's their little inside thing that they do in the privacy of their bedroom. You know what I mean? There's a little inside joke or something, blase, blase. Now she's married to a black man. She got black stepkids. She got black in-laws. And she said, I would never do that. She knows that shit. So they know this shit wrong. And that's why I don't live in New York, though, Shy Shiesty. Because if somebody would laugh, if y'all think that that's funny, right? To have older black people on trains, right? That could be your grandparents' age. And you have Latinos and whites saying nigga just because you don't have a problem with it. You can't see that those older black people are fucking offended? So just because it's cool for you and everybody who don't like it is a goofy. So you saying your grandmother is a goofy. No, the black people that allow that is the fucking goofies. The black people that allow that is the goofies. Yo, we would never go into a Jewish community, right? Think about this. Black people, we would never go into a Jewish community and just start calling them kikes. We wouldn't do it. So why do we got this type of respect for people, right? And these same people won't give us the same respect. We would never go into a goddamn Latin community and start calling them spicks and grease balls and all kind of shit like that. We wouldn't do that. Why wouldn't we do it? Because we know that shit wrong. But we want to be cool with everybody so bad that we allow them to use the most vile words in our vernacular when talking to us and when being around us. Why do we respect everybody? But we feel as though, why we feel like we don't deserve the same fucking respect? We would be called goofies in New York if we get offended by using the word nigga freely. We would be called goofies. Do y'all know how crazy? So the rest of the black people all around the United States have to listen to New York motherfuckers. Young New York people tell us that we're goofy because we still can get offended by other people using the word nigga. The rest of Black America is goofy, y'all. Y'all see how arrogant New York motherfuckers are? Instead of saying, you know what, yeah, that is wild, man. Like, yeah, we do got a shared history, right? We should protect that. You know, there should be some shared interest in the protection, right, of our people nationwide, right? There should be a type of code, right? There should be a type of code that, you know, when you come to Baltimore, right, that you're not going to just be randomly, right? The black people here in Baltimore then set up some type of standard where black people are just not being called nigga and, you know what I mean, by any group of people, right? So if I go to, say, my man Fetty from Richmond, right? If I go down to Richmond, right, I will hope that the black people in Richmond then at least set up some type of boundaries, right? Now, I'm not saying that races don't have to, that people can't be racist in Richmond, but I'm saying that in general, we're not just being outwardly disrespected by people because black people didn't set some type of standard, right? So why would we just wouldn't do that? We just wouldn't do that, right? We wouldn't go into a Latin community and just start using the word spick. Why the fuck would we do that? And then just imagine me playing with my Latin friends, right? Imagine me playing with my Latin friends. Say we outside and we playing football in the street, and I start calling them spicks, right? I start calling them spicks and using the word spick, and then one of their grandparents walk by and hear me saying spick. Yo, I would feel like a piece of shit. But we will allow Puerto Ricans to walk all up and down the street using the word nigga, and our parents gotta walk by that, our grandparents gotta walk by that and hear that. They gotta feel that disrespect, and y'all cool with that shit? A motherfucker who got a problem with that is goofy? Wow. Dang. Man, listen. Y'all got a lot going on in New York, man. It's, biggest city in the United States. There's some pressure that comes along with that, right? There's and is one thing that y'all gotta realize, that there's some pressure that black people have in New York, by New York being the largest city, in the United States, the most populated city in the United States, right? So New York black people won't ever admit that there is pressure on y'all. It's pressure on black people everywhere. So the things that y'all had to do to coexist in New York with all of the different ethnic groups and what racism, right? Us down here in the South probably don't understand that. So I'm not going to fully condemn y'all, because we don't have to go through what y'all go through by being the small African American community in New York, in the largest city in America, the most populated city in America, right? There's y'all probably had to take it up the ass more than a lot of us other black people, around the country. That's something y'all probably would never admit, right? That's something that y'all probably would never like to admit, because I know y'all believe y'all tough, We all black people in America, we put on that bravado, we tough, we do what we want, right? We set the standard, right? Y'all probably had to tuck y'all tail more than y'all want to admit. So all that tough bravado, tough guy talk, a lot of accepting all of these other people to do these things, it come from y'all not being able to fight back the way that y'all really, if y'all was down here in the South, y'all probably would have fought back a little bit harder against those things, right? So, I'm not going to hold that against y'all as much, but y'all could do more. But y'all probably had to take it up the ass more than, somebody from like Fetty from Richmond, right? Y'all get called. We watched the all of the Italian movies. We know, the movie, they call us moolies up there, moolians, all of that, right? The Italian mob ran things in New York, right? I was watching The Godfather of Harlem, about Bumpy Johnson and them, and how he had to work for the Italians, and the disrespect that, he had to go through, and how they treated black people. Even, the criminals couldn't even fight back against white criminals. So y'all had to swallow more, than, say, a person from like a black city. Like, I'm from a black city. A majority black city at that. Shit. Switch cameras. No, I don't want that camera. I want that. From a majority black city, right? So it might be a little, a little different. I might look at things a little different. I might look at things a little different. It's very rare in Baltimore City that I can go somewhere and be outnumbered by another group of people. So other groups of people here in Baltimore definitely had to watch their fucking mouth. In a black city, the other groups of people definitely had to watch their mouth. They had to respect you a little bit more, right? So I think that's, a big issue. But anyway, Fat Joe, man, I'm about to open up. Go ahead, Shiesty. I'm hungry as shit. Hey, y'all, I'm about to put up a link. I'm tired of talking. We can discuss this. Let me see. Let me grab a link for y'all. Fat Joe was wilding on Math High for sure, y'all. Yeah, Math High for. I mean, like I said, the New York struggle is different. Get my man Sosa in the building. Get my man Sosa World up in this motherfucker. Get my man, hold on, let me get Sosa up in here. Get my man Brass up in here. Boom. Get my man Sosa, get my man Brass up in here. What's going on? Y'all, hey, y'all see I fixed all my audio and shit, you know what I mean?
What was wrong with your computer, G?
Yo, I was about to throw all this shit in the trash, yo. I swear to God, and go buy a whole new setup, man. That shit crazy. Hold on, let me put y'all on. What's today? What's up with y'all though? Y'all ready for Christmas?
Huh?
I'm echoing.
You echoing?
Yeah,
Right, let me fix that.
it's still echoing, sir.
All right, I can fix that. Hold on.
What happened to the echo?
You might need to throw this.
Y'all good now? No.
Yo. Nah, I still echoing.
Now. How about now? Go.
Yo. I'm still echoing.
What?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying not to say nothing.
All right, let's
Crazy.
see. Dual chat.
Sound like I'm from Baltimore or something.
Ain't no more dummy.
Dummy?
I think we good though. Oh no, it's still echoing.
It's still
dummy.
Chat. Dual chat.
Testing. Yeah.
Testing.
I can hear you clear as day. Like you ain't echoing, but I mean Brass echoing.
Yeah, me and Sosa echoing.
So how do I fix that?
You should tell you all this complicated shit.
Yo,
Yeah, man, you need to just log in. You trying to do it from Rock Nation Studios. Just log in.
I need y'all. Listen, just go in. Y'all not echoing to me, and I'm not echoing to y'all.
Ask the chat, are we echoing?
Let me see.
Chef got no, you gotta know how to code to use your shit. That's too much.
I can't even understand what Sosa said.
For real?
Okay.
So what do I put this on? That's
They saying that it's not that bad. I don't think. I don't even know how echo can't be that bad.
right.
I only hear myself once. I damn sure don't hear myself twice.
I'm laughing because it's like it just sound.
I don't know why it's doing
Yeah,
that.
when you laugh, it sounds crazy. He's saying it's not echoing, it's inverted. I don't even know what that means, but shouts to 504. Actually, that's above my pay grade right there.
You got a soundboard.
Yeah. I don't, secondary. Let's go to chat again.
Not echoing, which is strange.
You good? That's it. Oh,
I fixed
No, you still echoing. No, you still echoing.
Yeah, you had it.
I did.
You had it for a second. Whatever you did.
It was a second.
Hold on. Secondary. Is that it?
Testing.
Yo.
Nope.
No, it's still echoing.
So hold on.
Yeah, 504 said it was fixed for a second.
So is all right. I'll keep switching channels. Hold on, let me see. All right, let's go to Matt. Let's go talk.
Yeah.
Yo. No, it's still echoing.
All right, so that's stereo. So all right, so I'm gonna go from stereo to chat.
Yeah. That's it.
Nah, you still echoing.
Nah.
All right, so let's go to secondary.
Feedback. Damn, that made it low. That be able to echo a little later.
Yes, now you playing with the echo now.
So
By the way, so 42 points.
What game?
Ohio State beat the hell out of Tennessee.
I thought it would be a little more competitive.
I did too. I ain't gonna lie to you. The echo was fast right there for some reason.
I'm good, sir. I thought you did that yourself. Like Chef speeded it up.
I speeded it up.
Yeah, like you making the echo longer and shorter.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
It ain't no way you could just take off all the equipment and just keep it playing.
I don't know. I'm scared.
Louis. Audio coming.
I mean, ask the chat. Is it bad?
I have no idea.
Hey, chat. Is it bad? Or is it
I
something
don't
that
think
we
it's
hear?
going to the chat. I think it's
Okay, so they don't. They said they don't hear it. So I mean, we could deal with it.
Right.
Matter of fact, hold on, chat. Mute your mic.
There's got to be some type of feedback.
Yo.
Yeah. What if you mute your mic? See what happens.
Yo.
That's one thing to come back in.
No, it's still echoing to us. But I mean, if they can't hear it, then we could just go on. I'll deal with it for a little bit. It ain't echoing now.
Yeah.
It's not echoing now.
Okay. Can you hear me, Brad?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we good.
That's it, Seth. That's it. But now you can't. We can't hear you.
Now we can hear him. He probably froze. He probably left. That's what it is.
No, I'm here.
No, it's a feedback. I can see his mouth.
No,
moving.
it's you.
Yeah, it's something on your end that's causing the.
We can whatever you just did, it stopped it.
He was on mute. He was.
So what about now?
I just punched 9 buttons. I didn't even know how you did it.
No, it's echoing again. You keep fucking it up.
It's all right. So it's something. All right. It's something with my Zoom.
You don't know how you did it.
It's something with the Zoom. Then let me see. So if I mute my mic, then y'all good.
Yeah.
But then if I mute y'all mic, y'all can hear yourselves and y'all good. So it's something between my mic and the Zoom.
You got some loyal viewers, bro.
Yeah, you got to
They
ask.
still been listening to you work things out this whole time.
Like,
No, 30 people then left. We was at 70.
They said, fuck this.
Y'all done goofing around?
No, go ahead, spit your speech.
Yeah, you got to let him rock out, and then when he done.
Yo, if y'all want to debate, y'all got to be organized.
Hold on.
Who is that?
Wagwan?
Is that Cuban?
No, that's Louise.
Oh,
Louise.
Yeah, that man came to take.
Now this is Lou talking.
Lou, what's up?
Lou?
Spit your speech. What you got going on?
Get your shit in order.
It's good.
So why y'all got issues with all this echoing for more than 10 minutes?
What?
I don't know. It's just
Sam?
What you want to rap about, Louise?
Lou, get off your chest. Man.
Yeah.
The debate at hand.
Go.
What's the debate?
Okay, first of all, y'all looking at Lord Jamar like he's a top-notch rapper.
He is.
He's not a top-notch rapper. He got no credit to be dissing or criticizing anybody. Second, man, this shit's echoing like a motherfucker.
Yeah, mute, Chef. Mute, Chef. Then when he finish, then come back in. Go ahead. Hold on, I think he did.
Second of all, Fat Joe does not represent all Latinos. All right? And he's not even one of the top rappers. And I admit that as a Latino. I don't look at Fat Joe like, oh, he's Latino, so all of a sudden he's a hot rapper. Stop putting him in charge of the Latino community. Like he's our leader.
So where you from in New York?
What's up?
I said, where you from in New York?
From the BX.
From the Bronx, okay.
I lived in the BX and I also lived in Boston too.
So what's your take on it? Who created hip hop?
Who created hip hop?
Yeah.
Morris Avenue, Teller Avenue, Grand Caucus area.
Oh, man, black people. I don't know
What's my take on this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I believe, of course, Black people created hip hop. Latinos contributed to it, influenced it. Now, does it mean that they influenced everything and they built everything from the ground up? No.
Okay. You ain't got no argument out of me with that. You got no argument with me out of me with that. I think anytime you talk about the origins of anything, you got to be very specific. I like what Chef was saying about, what was going on in the continent, what was going on in the 40s, 50s, 60s. But when you're talking about hip hop, I think you got to start in the Bronx.
Yo, we still got a bad echoing problem.
Yeah, Chef, it sounds terrible, bro.
I thought I fixed it.
Nah,
man, you got a serious echo problem.
You want to you feel like bringing it down, bringing it back up?
Yeah, 'cause like before
Is
we
Zoom about no echo cancellation?
I don't know. I just got everything back up and running, so I don't know what's going on. I need what's that, StreamYard? That's it.
You remember the last time it was like that? I remember me and Hank was on. I was on for a little while and I just got echoing real bad.
All right, let me see.
It's something.
Yo, to everyone on the call, Fat Joe as if he's the leader of the Latinos or Latinos in hip hop. That's just not true.
Nah, he definitely the leader.
Yeah, I'm definitely the leader.
Yeah, you gotta take this echo out because I gotta hear this conversation.
All right, I'm about to throw up a stream, y'all. You ain't at your computer, Bryce?
Yeah, I'm at my computer. You want me to throw one up real quick?
Yeah.
All right, you gotta bring this down. I can't bring it up until you bring this down.
For real?
Yeah. Because it'll show you as live, so I can't link anything up.
All right, y'all. We be right back. Yo, we got hey Luis, stay with us. Don't go nowhere. We coming right back.
Call me Lou, man. My name ain't Luis. My name is Lou, dog.
Luis.
All right, my bad, Lou. My bad, Lou. Hey yo, we coming right back. I don't know what I'm looking at. Let me see what I'm reading. Louis. Right.
All right, I'm here. I got more for y'all.
All right, bet. Whenever you ready, Brass.
We doing StreamYard doing it.
Like Lou Armstrong. So that guy? That's how you say my name, Lou.
I see Louis.
Yeah, wherever we see it.
You guys ready?
And hold on. We going over the
Yeah, that's separate. Got the one show with this.
Well, that's my government.
Just till you work it out.
Call me Lou.
I know. I gotta figure it out.